Some things might seem completely ordinary, but if you place them right in front of your door, they can slowly eat away at your good fortune, cause your health to decline, and silently drain your wealth without you even realizing it. Hello, I am Master Zhen. In Feng Shui, the front door is not just the place we walk through every day, it is considered the energy meridian point of the house. It is where positive energy flows in and where negative energy is pushed out. When this meridian point becomes blocked, prosperous energy can no longer circulate properly. That is when problems related to money, career, and even health can start to appear, often in ways that are hard to explain. What is truly alarming is that many people unknowingly place items that are considered major Feng Shui taboos right in front of their entrance. These items block the flow of wealth, cause positive energy to dissipate, and make good opportunities slip away without them having any clue why. So, what exactly are these things? In today's video, I will reveal them to you, explain in detail why they harm the energy of your home, and most importantly, I will show you simple yet powerful Feng Shui remedies that can help clear the way for money energy to flow freely again, so you can welcome back luck and prosperity into your life. Before I share these Feng Shui secrets, take a moment to write an affirmation in the comments to activate prosperous energy for your home. For example, I keep my front door bright and clean so that blessings and wealth always flow in. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button for Master Zhen, Feng Shui Secrets for Wealth, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a timeless Feng Shui tip that can help you keep your money, grow your wealth, and live in peace every single day. And now, I'm going to reveal to you the things that, if placed in front of your main entrance, will strip your home of luck and wealth. First, trash. In Feng Shui energy, trash is not just discarded material, it represents the remnants of old energy that has reached the end of its life cycle and has started to decay. This energy is called stagnant energy. It is heavy, sluggish, and vibrates at a very low frequency. When a garbage bag, a trash bin, or even just a pile of trash waiting to be taken out is placed near the front door, it unintentionally creates a fog of dull energy, blocking the path of positive energy trying to flow in. Positive energy, also known as pure energy, needs a clean and open space to move. But the stagnant energy from trash creates moisture, unpleasant odors, and a heavy, downward-pulling atmosphere. These are all yin in nature, dense, cold, and sticky. When this yin energy covers the front entrance, the vibrant life energy that is supposed to enter is pushed away, unable to get through. The clash between the yang energy coming from outside and the yin energy from the trash causes the front door to become an energy conflict zone, a place of imbalance. This leads to what is known as a poor entrance, where wealth energy cannot come in and negative energy starts to build up over time. In Feng Shui symbolism, the front door is considered the mouth of the house. And just like a mouth cannot speak blessings while swallowing filth, a door with trash nearby is like the body breathing in toxins every day, slowly weakening without you even knowing it. That is why homes with trash near the entrance often feel heavy. The air becomes harder to breathe, plants struggle to thrive, and the people living inside tend to feel more drained and uninspired. From an energy perspective, trash emits low-frequency vibrations that constantly release what is called depleting energy, the kind that drains the life force out of everything around it. When these vibrations spread from the front door, they affect the entire energy field of the house, causing health to decline, negative emotions to increase, and good opportunities to become fewer and farther between. Wealth, like a clean stream of water, only flows where the path is clear. A front entrance surrounded by stagnant energy is like a river blocked by garbage. No water can flow, and so blessings cannot either. Keeping your front door free of trash is not just about tidying up what you see. It is about cleansing the foundational energy. When the entrance area is clear, bright, dry, and odor-free, energy will naturally begin to flow again. It is like taking a deep breath after having your nose blocked for a long time. You will feel the difference immediately. The house feels lighter, the space feels brighter and more pleasant, and your mind becomes calmer and more focused. And that is exactly when prosperity begins to return, quietly but steadily. Second, messy shoes. If trash represents dead energy, then shoes carry the energy of your life's journey. Every step you take leaves behind an energetic imprint from the places you have been, whether it is the street, the market, your workplace, or even a hospital. Some of those places hold light, positive energy, while others carry heavier, darker vibrations. When you bring your shoes home, all of that energy comes with them. It sticks to the soles, the surface, and even lingers in the air. This is why Feng Shui always advises against leaving shoes in a messy pile, especially near the front door. When shoes are thrown around, old, dusty, or dirty, the entryway, which should be the gateway for good fortune, instead becomes a gathering place for chaotic and low-vibration energy. The sight of worn-out shoes, broken laces, or scuffed soles scattered around creates the image of exhaustion and stuck progress. That kind of visual energy seeps into the space, making people feel sluggish, unmotivated, and stuck in life. Symbolically, worn-out shoes represent a journey that has ended, something that is no longer moving forward, something depleted and lifeless. When such items appear at your door, they send a subtle message to the energy of the house. Everything here is on pause. And that is exactly what happens. Work becomes stagnant, opportunities are delayed, and good plans somehow never seem to move forward. Messy shoes also disrupt the flow of energy at the doorway. Positive energy needs open space to enter. But when shoes pile up, they form a physical wall that blocks the flow. Every time the door opens, instead of fresh air rushing in, the energy hits a wall. Over time, the entrance becomes stale, and heavy energy gets trapped, making the home feel darker and lifeless. The solution is incredibly simple. Let your house breathe. Arrange your shoes neatly, keep only the pairs you use regularly, and always wipe them clean before placing them back. Old, damaged, or rarely worn shoes should be discarded or stored out of sight. When your entrance is tidy, the energy instantly feels lighter, brighter, and more open. Walking through the doorway becomes a pleasant experience, and that is a clear sign that prosperity is flowing again. A clean, bright, and orderly entrance is not just visually appealing, it is a symbol of good fortune being welcomed in. When you open the door each morning and see the sunlight reflecting off a clean floor with no clutter, your mind naturally feels lighter, more peaceful, and more confident. That calm and clarity is exactly what attracts abundant energy. Third, a mirror facing the front door. In Feng Shui, mirrors hold a unique energetic power. They do not just reflect images, they also reflect invisible energy fields, or the energy flow moving through the space. That is why the position and direction of a mirror matter deeply. When a mirror is placed directly across from the front door, it reflects the outside world the moment the door is opened. That means all energy, blessing energy, wealth energy, gets bounced right back out the moment it enters. It is like inviting an honored guest into your home, only to have the door slammed shut in their face. Wealth energy should be welcomed in, allowed to settle, and spread throughout the home. But the mirror causes it to turn around and leave before it even gets a chance to stay. From an energy perspective, a mirror works like still water. It does not hold energy, it reflects it. Placing a mirror directly across from the entrance creates a reverse energy wave, which stops good energy from flowing deeper into the home. The energetic feeling when stepping into a house with a mirror facing the door is often cold, lifeless, and sometimes even unsettling. It can make it harder to focus or feel at ease. Worse still, the mirror creates a visual illusion of double doors, confusing the energy flow. In Feng Shui, this kind of clashing energy is considered highly inauspicious because when energy flows collide, they cancel each other out. As a result, the path that was meant to bring wealth into the heart of the home gets pushed off course, creating what is known as a poverty vortex, an area where wealth cannot stay, only pass through. The fix is simple. You do not need to remove the mirror entirely because mirrors can still be powerful tools if placed correctly. All you need to do is shift the mirror slightly so it no longer faces the door directly, or you can use a soft curtain or sheer fabric to soften the reflection. When the mirror is no longer reflecting the incoming energy, it can actually help brighten the space and support the flow of abundance instead of pushing it away. If the mirror cannot be moved, placing a small plant or a light room divider between the door and the mirror will help neutralize the reflected energy and allow blessings to stay. In traditional Feng Shui, there is a saying, "A mirror facing the door sends blessings away." But when adjusted properly, that same mirror can become a bright mirror, one that reflects light, gathers energy, and brings the warmth of sunlight into the space. The problem is never the object. It is how energy is directed and allowed to flow. Fourth, wet items. In your living space, there is one element that seems harmless but quietly drains prosperity, and that is moisture. When wet umbrellas, damp rugs, or towels with leftover water sit near the entrance, they create an atmosphere of yin energy, cold, still, and heavy. This directly opposes yang energy, which stands for vitality and good fortune. Yin energy is not bad in itself, but when it takes over areas that should be filled with yang, like the front door, it creates imbalance. The entrance should be dry, bright, and airy so blessings can flow in easily. But when moisture builds up, yin energy settles in, slowing and weighing down the incoming energy. What should feel like a spring breeze now gets stuck right at the doorstep. As a result, blessings cannot reach deep inside, and wealth, which needs a clear path, slips away. Picture a house with a wet umbrella by the wall, or a doormat that stays damp. The fresh air outside, full of sunlight and motion, hits a wall of moisture, like fog dulling a lamp. The light remains, but it is dim and weak. Energetically, this is energy decay, where yang is absorbed and replaced by yin. Moisture also welcomes mold and bacteria, organisms with very low energy. Their presence disrupts the energy field, making the entrance feel heavy and gloomy even on clear days. People in such homes often feel tired, struggle to sleep, or find it hard to focus. It is not superstition, it is slow, blocked energy at work. To restore balance, keep the front door dry and fresh. After rain, open umbrellas and let them dry in another area. Do not leave them at the door. Wash and air out doormats regularly and replace them when needed. A dry, well-ventilated entry is not just physically clean, it feels energetically clear. Each time you open the door, you should feel a breeze that is light, cool, and dry. That is yang energy flowing again, bringing wealth along. When the doorway is dry and sunlight touches the floor, when wind flows freely inside, that signals energy is moving and fortune is rising. Just like a healthy person breathes with ease, A healthy home also breathes. Each time the door opens, light, dry air is the breath of blessings. Damp, dark, and sticky air is the breath of stagnant energy. Between the two, the choice is yours, through how you care for your entryway each day. Fifth, broken or damaged items. In energy-based Feng Shui, every item in your home is telling a story of life, movement, or stagnation. Objects that are whole and functional represent a smooth, continuous energy flow. But broken or damaged items, like a snapped walking stick, a rusty bicycle, or a termite-eaten chair, symbolize disruption, broken connections, and energy that has stopped flowing. When these items appear in front of your door or around the entrance, they begin to emit the frequency of stuck energy, slowing down the flow of life, from your career and finances to relationships, without a clear explanation. Energetically, broken items have lost their connection to their original purpose. They carry trapped energy, no movement, no circulation. When placed near the door, they act like knots in your energy pathways, causing the flow of energy into the home to break apart. Over time, blessings are stopped at the threshold, while inside the house, only stale, heavy, and draining energy remains. Symbolically, broken things remind us of the past, of things we once valued but that no longer serve a purpose. When we hold on to them, we are holding on to the energy of what has already passed, which keeps both ourselves and our homes from welcoming the new. That is why many people feel stuck in their jobs, find opportunities slipping away, and have no idea why, especially when broken items sit at the entrance, a place meant to represent beginnings and forward motion. They create a strong visual message, a doorway blocked by stagnation. Each time you open the door, instead of sensing fresh energy, you are subconsciously reminded of what is no longer moving. And the human mind, so sensitive to visual cues, immediately receives the message, nothing is changing. Or just like a river blocked by a rotting log, energy cannot flow. It simply swirls in circles around the blockage. You do not need rituals to fix this, just let go. Every time you get rid of a broken item, you are releasing stuck energy. As space opens up, new energy will instantly rush in, bringing with it a sense of lightness, clarity, and freshness. Many people report that after clearing just a few old items near the door, the atmosphere in the house feels completely different, brighter, warmer, and more uplifting. There is an old saying, a clean home is a cool home, and a clean bowl makes the food taste better. But beneath that lies a deeper truth. When old energy is cleared away, good energy will naturally return. Your entrance should never hold broken things, because it is the space of new beginnings, and every new beginning needs energy that is fresh, bright, and full of life. Sixth, sharp objects or rusty metal. There is an invisible type of energy that cannot be seen with the naked eye, but has a powerful impact on your home's fortune and your personal well-being. This is called Sha energy. It does not come from superstition, but from the shape, material, and directional force of certain objects in your living space. Among these, sharp objects and rusty metal are the strongest sources of harmful energy. By their very geometry, sharp objects emit what is called cutting energy, streams of energy that shoot straight, pierce, and slice through surrounding energy. When placed near the front door, this sharp energy acts like an arrow pointing directly at the life energy trying to enter your home. Instead of flowing in gently to nourish good fortune, the energy gets chopped up, scattered, and destroyed. That is why fortune becomes hard to hold on to. Money comes and goes, and opportunities often get cut off midway. Rusty metal, on the other hand, gives off a different kind of energy. the energy of decay and deterioration. Rust is a result of oxidation, a slow breakdown process. When metal corrodes, it emits a weak, cold, and cloudy frequency. Items like these, when placed at the entrance or nearby, fill the space with what can be called rust energy, a low-frequency energy that absorbs the positive, yang energy from the environment. Over time, the life force in the home weakens. People feel drained, get frequent minor illnesses, or experience recurring small problems in daily life. From a symbolic perspective, rusty metal represents aging, decline, and erosion. When such objects are placed at your door, they become unconscious symbols of fading strength. Each time you open the door and see rusted iron or smell the scent of damp metal, your subconscious registers the energy of wearing down, and the energy you absorb often becomes the energy you emit. The front door should be a place that welcomes light and movement, not a storage zone for sharp or corroded metal. Even a rusty shovel, a bent nail, or a small piece of scrap metal can disrupt the energy frequency of the space. Removing these objects not only clears the physical clutter, but also releases energy that has been cut off or wounded. The energy flow will then become smooth and gentle again, bringing with it a strange but comforting sense of peace. In energy-based Feng Shui, resolving Sha energy does not mean fighting against it. It means transforming sharp energy into soft energy. If you must store a metal object near the door, keep it polished, dry, and free from rust, and make sure the sharp edge is not pointing outward. A soft cloth draped over it, or a small plant placed nearby, can neutralize the cutting force, turning harmful energy into harmonious yang energy. Because energy never disappears, it only changes form. A rusty piece of iron may seem like a source of heavy energy, but once cleaned, it can become a reflective surface that bounces light around the room, bringing renewed vitality to your home. 7th, negative pictures or symbols. The old saying goes, "The view outside reflects the energy inside." A painting hanging in your home is not just decoration, it is an energetic gateway. Every image and every symbol vibrates at a certain frequency, and when placed near the front door, it affects the first wave of energy that enters your home. The main entrance is a place of welcome. It opens to the world and invites blessings in. But if that very space is decorated with negative images, such as paintings of wild beasts, scenes of destruction, war, or sorrowful faces, then the house becomes instantly covered in a field of heavy, cold, fearful energy. Images do not only impact the eyes, they also affect the deeper layers of emotion and the subconscious mind. Due to their very shape, sharp objects emit what is called cutting energy, direct piercing streams that slice through the surrounding flow. When placed near the front door, this energy acts like an arrow aimed at the life force trying to enter your home. Instead of flowing in gently to nourish good fortune, the energy is scattered and disrupted. This is why fortune becomes hard to keep, money slips away, and opportunities get cut short. Rusty metal, meanwhile, gives off a different type of energy, one of decay and decline. Rust is a sign of slow breakdown. When metal corrodes, it emits a weak, cold, murky vibration. If these items are near your entrance, they create rust energy, a low-frequency field that absorbs the vibrant yang energy around it. Over time, this weakens the home's life force. People may feel tired, fall sick more often, or face recurring daily setbacks. Symbolically, rusted metal reflects aging, erosion, and fading strength. When placed at your door, it becomes a silent signal of decline. Each time you open the door and see rusted iron or smell damp metal, your subconscious registers the message of wearing down. The energy you take in is the energy you begin to radiate. The entrance should invite light and motion, not host sharp or corroded metal. Even a rusty shovel or a bent nail can disrupt the energetic balance of your space. Removing these not only clears clutter, but also releases blocked or wounded energy. The flow then becomes smoother, bringing an unexpected sense of calm. In energy-based feng shui, resolving sha energy is not about resisting it. It is about transforming sharpness into softness. If metal must be kept near the door, keep it clean, dry, and rust-free, and make sure no pointed edge faces outward. A soft cloth or a small nearby plant can neutralize the sharp force, turning harmful energy into balanced yang energy. After all, energy never disappears, it only changes form. A rusty piece of iron may seem heavy, but once restored, it can become a source of light and renewal, reflecting vitality back into your home. So today, take a moment, step outside, look at the space that welcomes you home each day, and ask yourself, is my doorway bright or does it feel dull and heavy? With just one small action, removing clutter, wiping away dust, or opening the door to let sunlight pour in, you are already restarting your flow of prosperity. Before we end, I want you to write a positive affirmation in the comments to activate your energy of abundance. I keep my front door clean and bright so that wealth and peace always stay. And if you found my sharing helpful, make sure to subscribe to Master Zhen and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a feng shui secret that helps you preserve your wealth, protect your fortune, and pass down blessings to your children and grandchildren. Because only when we understand the language of energy can we truly live in a home full of good fortune, a space where peace resides and prosperity finds its way to you.